Yo, what up? What up? What up? This is DJ Hectic from the Champion Sound Radio. Yo, tonight we're gonna do something a little bit different. So I'm gonna do our first episode of song reviews and reactions. So tonight I got three dope MCs. Two of them are homies, and one dude I just met when I was mixing live at Extraordinary Arcade in Riverside. My good friend Big Bo, the one who shot a lot of my videos, he owns an arcade over there. It was pretty dope, man. I was playing music. They had the people come through playing video games. It was so dope. And there were some hip-hop heads there. And one dude came up to me. He was keeping it cool. And he was like, yo, I got some music too. I was like, man, let me check it out. And so my whole thing with this song review and reaction is like, you know, as an independent artist myself, you know, DJing and producing and, you know, making records with some pretty dope artists in LA, I like to branch out too. And, you know, sometimes I promote myself and I'm promoting the artists I work with. You know, I want people to listen to it. And as an artist, it's like, damn, so, you know, it's a grind. And you got to do it every day, man. No days off type shit. And, you know, you hear a lot of no's and you got to have a thick skin. But sometimes, you know, I find when, you know, you get people to listen to your stuff, you're like, yeah, it gives you that spark of inspiration. So as an independent artist, my idea was like, yo, you know, why don't I get this started up and, you know, reach out to the artist community, reach out to other producers, other DJs. That's what this whole show is about. It's not about me. It's about all of us sharing this experience, sharing music, and getting it out there for us, you know? By us, food type shit, you know what I mean? And I'm a DJ, and you know, I support all DJs, and whether you're a beginner or advanced. If you're in the hip-hop game, and right now hip-hop, you know, it needs a little bit of life support. It needs a jump start. And if we stick together as a community, we could really get that going. So I got three brand new tracks exclusive. One from my homeboy Kers in Utah. We're going to play his song. Then I got one by Kiki Smooth, another good friend of mine. We got a couple of videos and songs together. So this particular song, it was featured in a movie called Horchata with almond milk. Or oat milk, I'm sorry, excuse me. Horchata with oat milk. So that song was featured in that movie. That's pretty dope, man. Congratulations, Kiki Smooth. That's pretty fucking dope, bro. Hell yeah, that's what's up. And then I got another exclusive track. He said this song was brand new from my friend from Flamebridge Music. So we're going to play them. I haven't heard these songs myself because I want everything to be brand new, fresh. That's what hip-hop's about, right? So this is a freestyle. Just like when I mix, I never plan anything out. I just go with the flow and, you know, I just play them as I know them, or just, you know, if it's dope, rock that, make it fresh, and you're set, right? Just like when I start interviewing MCs pretty soon, when you come to my show, I expect you to freestyle, because I'm freestyling too. So if you ever want to come through and want to interview, sure, come through anytime. But you got to come with the freestyle. All right, so let's get to it. There's no particular order. I'm going to play them as I got them from the MC. So we're going to start it off with Kers from Utah. So let me see what he's got right here. And this song is called El Compa. Kers.
Movimientos alteros y bien agresivos, estufa prendida, la meca ardiente, detrás con lo frío, los ojos llorosos, le saca lo moco, sudor en la frente, rechina los dientes, que siga la banda, con piques calientes estamos presentes, para servirles, tirando la ostra, aquí no sermones, solo quiero limosna, entiendes la onda, un chingo de lana, cajuela bien llena, para la conecta, que Dios me acompañe, que no haga problema, tengo metralleta que chingue su madre, lo puerco culero, si me prende la luz se lo lleno a plomar. Así va el negocio, tranquilo muchacho, mi último jale. Ojalá me retire de esta vida bien loca que apunte mi cara, el signo del demonio. Así es mi rola, narquillo el compa, narquillo el compa, guau, guau. Narquillo el compa, narquillo el compa, guau, guau. Narquillo el compa, narquillo el compa, guau, guau. Narquillo el compa. vale, ojalá así pase, pero tengo pedidos, sigo para adelante, rumbo a mi camino, yo nunca termino, muchos estados, pa' todos los lados, me muevo silente con mucho veneno, como una sirviente, directo a la mente, ilusiones malditas, adentro del alma, no te pases de dosis y no vale madre, espuma te sale, tus venas se cocen, a mí no me importa, solo quiero mi feria, pa' gozar con la morra, perdóname madre, pero esa es la vida, ojalá me retire, este fue mi destino, escogí este camino, de un pinche narquillo me busca el gobierno, y también asesinos, pero yo no me agüito, aquí estoy, no me rajo, si se llega el día, les apunto directo, balazo les suelto, pa' que caigan al suelo, los mando al infierno, narquillo el compa, guau, guau, narquillo el compa, guau, guau, narquillo el compa, guau, guau, narquillo el compa.
Damn. All right. Bet. Wow. Holy shit. Excuse my language. Sorry, I shouldn't be cussing like that. But man, that was a good one. Before I get into my critique, let me just start off by saying these are some of the key elements that I look for in a song. First, originality. Then I check out the beat. But not only do I check out the beat, you know, I'm listening to the quality of the recording. You know, like if I can hear pops, like when you recorded your vocals, or if the beat just sounds, you know, a little, like it needs a little TLC. I'm not saying this song. I'm just saying all songs in general because, you know, my experience in the studio and how I work and, you know, to hear other people's work too. So that's what I listen for, the production. After all, I am DJ Hectic of Hectic One Productions. So, that's just producer nerd talk, shop talk. All the producers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Then second, you know, I'm listening for the delivery of the flow, the cadence, the style, the whole structure of the song, because I'm into stuff like that, you know. And then, you know, the feel, the vibe. What are they talking about? You know, like, what is this song? Like, can I use this song in a set? Where can I play this? What type of setting? Because I'm also a DJ. And, you know, I look for stuff like that. This, yes, I would throw in a mix. Definitely. Or in a mixtape, things like that. You know? Also, the words that he says. Maybe I could use that as a scratch hook in a song. And I don't know until I listen to it. And that's what I look for. So, this is what we're going to do. This is going to be interactive. So, this is my thoughts. And, fellas, you know, I'm a battle DJ. I've been in 2 different DMC battles, the U.S. finals and in the L.A. regionals. In other battles, you know, Guitar Center, everywhere. You know me. And the thing is, in this type of hip-hop, it's brutal. And you got to have a thick skin. But we're not going to tear down other artists. We're going to only build them up. So please, have a thick skin. This is what this is about. I'm going to give my 2 cents, and I'm going to be very nice. And so I would like the watchers, the subscribers, you know, people who tune in, my good friends, and the artists, let's not tear them down. Let's build them up. It's, you know, constructive criticism. Because nobody wants to do some hard work and then get dissed. That's not what we're about. It's positivity. Each one, teach one. Right? So, here's what I think. Man, not only did he rip it, the beat was sick. I heard all the little elements in the back throughout the chorus. The chorus was dope. I understood that this was a storytelling type of flow. Man, I have a real fond respect for storytelling because it's very hard to do. His wordplay was sick. I do have to listen to it again, you know, like in the car, you know, rolling around. I would like to get into this song. Man, what he was saying was deep. That, you know, like he's a hit, you know, he's going to do another Hales, the last one. He's trying to come up. Man, that story was dope. And when it was playing, man, I forgot that I was just chilling right here, and I kind of just zoned out. And now all of a sudden, I'm him, and I'm in this scene, man. I'm getting ready to do my thing, going balls out. Like, man, this guy's going all out, and this is his last one. He's gonna do it. Especially right now, all the narco corridos, they're telling a story like that, and this is very unique because he's doing that style, but in some hip hop, but it's not all crazy and it's not all like cuss words and all that. There's some in there, but it's like it's a very telling story of this dude that's going all out. And Kers, he's very like, he tells me his process and how he writes and stuff like that, and that's why his story really came with the impact. And I never heard this, so I'm giving you like just a natural reaction to it. It's like, man, that was a really good song, man. I was very impressed. I love the beat. I'm not sure who did it. I know that he messes around, does his production and stuff like that, and I don't know if it was his brother or his homie, you know what I mean, that do that stuff. So I'm not sure who did the production, but whoever did, really good. Sounded like they played those chords themselves. Sounded like a keyboard type thing. I thought it was dope, man. That shit was banging. I liked how he threw in that chopped and screwed effect in there for this particular story. Man, it worked. So that was really dope, man. So Kers won. Thank you, man. Kers won from Utah. Sent us in that track. You can look him up. I'm gonna go on my Instagram channel. I'll tag him. So if you want to check out more of his work, or man, if you want to get a collab going with him, I'm pretty sure he's down to work. Hit him up. I'll tag him on my Instagram. So go ahead and hit that up. You can find him there. And please, all the listeners, the new watchers and stuff like that, please leave your input. I want to see your reaction. This is what it's about. Totally leave your comments. Find the artists, check them out. Like, let's work, man. That's what Champion Sound is. It's not just me. It's all of us coming through, right? All right, let's get to it. Let's keep it moving. Who we got next? We got Kiki Smooth. Oh, man. The first Mexican rapper from Compton. That's who he is. Man, let me just tell you about Kiki Smooth, man. When I first met him, the voice, bro. The voice. His cadence. Kiki Smooth by himself is a movement. I fuck with him, man. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. When I was first, I've been a DJ forever. Everybody knows DJ Hectic. DJ Hectic. But the producer, when I started coming around, everybody was like, I don't know. Okay, I'll fuck with it. You know what I mean? I'll give you a shot type shit, right? And I'm gonna be 100% honest. And that's just like the name of this show. You gotta be real. Don't be a dick, but be real. So I sent a beat to a couple of different MCs. Kiki Smooth was one of them because I did a show and he was there, and I was just like, wow. And we just kept it cool because he's also a DJ too. I think he DJ'd for like Coolio or somebody like that. He DJ'd for a lot of people. He's out there like that. And he's also a writer. He's connected. Man, man, it's just Kiki Smooth. You know about him. So look, I sent him a beat. And I'm going to admit it. The beat wasn't up to par. And actually, when I sent it to him, I kind of know that. But you know what? Much respect because he called me out on it. He was like, damn, G, I fuck with you. But this beat, though, my homie, I think maybe you should work on it a little bit. And I was like, ooh. Because you're trying to impress the homie. Because the homie's out there like that and he's messing with you. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, bet. Thank you. I'm going to go back to the lab. I'm going to get at you when I'm ready. And he said, okay, bet. And when I came back, I hit him with some fire. And he was like, what? Bro? What was that? And we came out with a song called Segundo a Nadie. It's not out yet, but maybe if you hit me up, Depends what kind of mood I'm in. I might send it to you. It's that exclusive. It's going to be, if you hear it, because you heard it from me first. It's not out there like that. Hit me up, and I'll send it to you. He heard the beat. He was like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. And I told the homie, hey, bro, it's because what you told me, I locked it up for like almost a year. From one summer to the next. And he said, damn, for reals, bro? Because what I said, I was like, yeah, man, thank you. Thank you for not fronting on me and telling me the truth. And that's what I came at you with. He was like, damn. Then the follow-up song to that was W.I.N. And I had him on the hook featuring the Mexicans. And I had them reunite after 20 years. And Kiki Smooth did the hook. Excuse me. So that's what constructive criticism does. It builds up artists, and that's what we're going to do here too. So with no more talking, I'm very excited to hear this exclusive, his brand new single by Kiki Smooth. I never heard it. I don't even know the name. Let's check it out right here. Recorded at Choco Beats. Choco Beats, that should be another video in itself. Let me just tell you, Choco Beats is the #1 engineer and producer studio in LA. Man, Choco Beats. Let me see, what's this song called? Los Asociados. All right, here we go. We're gonna play it. Let's see what they do.
Central Compton in the house. I already know what's up. Asociados. My boy Kiki Smooth. Let him know. Rich and ruthless. Asociando Records. En este juego navego parejo, arriesgando el pellejo por hacer dinero. Con la modelo fumando del bueno, bajado mi fiero, cargo cero miedo. Vida sagrada que saber cuidar, aunque no haya lana, me sobran las ganas. Por eso me enfiesto cuando hay chance, porque no se sabe, hay otro mañana. Si no sabes lo que cuesta esto, pesa la cabeza. Step away my chest, aquí peleando en la pobreza. Nosotros contra todos, doble R está en la muerte. Aquí estamos y estamos más fuertes. Pinches envidiosos siempre quieren lo que miran. Que te mata suelto como un juego de canicas. Abuelita reza por los primos hasta la reja. Pagaron con su vida dando vuelta en la ruleta. Stick talking little homies wanna in your future. Funerales para los que tengan dudas. Para morir uno tiene que vivir. Y para vivir uno tiene que sufrir. Feeling like Ryan after the loss, no corner. Sometimes you gotta lose just to get stronger. You see me with easy, wasn't easy to get these fools for shoes. And that's the truth, smooth. En este juego navego parejo, arriesgando el pellejo por hacer dinero. Con la modelo fumando del bueno, pagado mi fierro, cargo cero miedo. Vida sagrada que saber cuidar, aunque no haya lana, me sobran las ganas. Por eso me enfiesto cuando hay chance, porque no se sabe si hay otro mañana. Le pido a San Juditas que me dé una manita, que me ponga en el camino como Tupac en la tina, con un chingo de oro, masked up like we Zorro. Rolling with the Brody, with the 40, looking gordo. It's nothing personal, it's business when we roll up, porque el precio de ayer no es el mismo de ahora. Arriesgando todo para un día salir de lodo, sacrificios no me agüito, oye primo pues ni modo. Started with a paperback, now we feeling duffels. El trabajo roba tiempo caminando robo. Soñamos grande todos los días para adelante, gallito tras gallito para despegarme. Bien jodido, por eso le he hecho ganas, hasta el día que Diosito me dé alas. No se pasen de la raya, aquí estamos vivos. Rich and ruthless, siguiendo el camino. En este juego navego parejo, arriesgando el pellejo por hacer dinero. Con la modelo fumando del bueno, pagado mi fierro, cargo cero miedo. Vida sagrada que saber cuidar, aunque no haya lana, me sobran las ganas.
eso me enfiesto cuando hay chance, porque no se sabe si hay otro mañana.
Damn. What the fuck? Man. That's that right there. Whoa. See, earlier I mentioned the sound. Like when you record and it's just excellent. It just sounds sonically amazing. And that's why Choco Beats, man. That just threw me off, dude. It just threw me off because one, I did happen to see the interview when he was talking with the guitarist, and I heard the story. I didn't hear the song, but I heard the story first, and I was like, damn. So I kind of had his, I have that in my mind, but to hear it, oh man. And I have a good friend in South Central, DJ Frost. I know his whole family. That's that South Central sound. They got their own sound, man. It's a different way of life over there, man. So shout out DJ Frost. Shout out South Central. Man, the artist that played that guitar, fire, bro. You can hear it. And sonically, that's Choco Beats. That's what I'm talking about. When you hear my sound, that's Choco Beats. And if it's not Choco Beats, yo, bro, I don't even want to hear it. That if you know, you know, type shit. Man, let's get to Kiki Smooth, man. Damn. Well, what can you say, man? It's Kiki Smooth. I mean, if you know what's up, and you're tapped into the underground, when you say the name Kiki Smooth, you know what to expect. He's that type of artist. But if you don't, man, that voice is raspy. It's hardcore. Man, he just rips in English and Spanish. He's down with the Ruthless, label. So he's up there, man. He's doing his thing with the big dogs. But Kiki Smooth is the homie. And man, no wonder this song was featured in the movie. It should be. It should be. So enough props to him because that's what he deserves. And man, that was a badass song. I love to hear what you guys think. Please hit the comment section and check him out. I'm going to tag him on my Instagram. So check out his other music. He's got so many other videos that are all bangers, man. You will be surprised. He's got Eye Candy. He's got a song for every occasion. And you know what? We have a song together. It's called W.I.M. We In Now. It's the Mexicans featuring Kiki Smooth. Really good video. The production is crazy, man. Again, with Choco Beats. That shit was wild, man. We had West Coast. We had the West Coast artists there, man. Johnny was over there. Mr. CR was there. Stro was up in there. Man, we had everybody, man. And we were wilding out in the mansion. That shit was fresh. The Mexicans came through. We had models and bottles, and we were full throttle. Man, that was dope. Go check that out. Kiki Smooth with the Mexican. That's epic, bro. The Mexicans, what? Like that? Man, so he was telling the story. He was just ripping it. He was flowing. And he was just telling that story. It was just... And that's what Kiki Smooth does. Man, he is a real MC. But not only is he a real MC, he's a hip-hop head because he does graffiti. He's a bomber, He's a straight-up bomber. He's from one of LA's best crews, legendary. I'm not going to put it out there like that because I don't even know if he wants to talk about that. You could talk to him about that, and I'm pretty sure he would let it be known. But he's a dope-ass artist because he does the graffiti, and he's a sick-ass DJ. Active, too. He's out there grinding. Give him a listen. Kiki Smooth came through with the lyrics. That was fire. That was just braggadocious, bro. He was just ripping it. You know why? Because that's what Kiki Smooth does. He rips it. He's flossing. He's fresh. He represents LA. And he does it with the big dogs. classy in style. Fresh. Man, Kiki Smooth. If you haven't heard of him, that's a name to remember. Hit him up on the Instagram. Check out his videos. Thank me later. Alright, let's keep it moving. This is the last song of the night. This is from the homie from Flamebridge Music. This one's called Baddie. So he's going to be talking about some ladies. You know, when I met the homie, I was DJing. And, you know, as a DJ, you look around. You engage with your audience. You want to see if they're feeling it. You know, I was playing hip-hop. I was playing funk. I was playing all kinds of music. I was just switching up genres. Damn, that was the bicep that came out, like switching. I was switching. But I was switching it up. You know, like a DJ does. You read the crowd. You see what they're into. You know, you keep it moving. And I was like, all right, this is going to be hip-hop, boom bap, golden era, 90s. And I was just splashing them, man. I was going through it. And I saw him in the back. And he was just, like, loving it. So, man, I was spinning for a long time. And I was just like, all right, he's loving it. They're loving it over there. Let me just keep that moving. And he reached out to me. He's like, yo, I got this song. I'm not sure who did the production. I'm going to assume he did it up. But if not, he can tap in. He can leave the comments. Tag the producer. Or if it's you, let us know. So let's get to it. I think my system over here unplugged. So let's get this going back in there. Got that feedback. We don't need that. That's how live the show is. Shit's falling apart. But we put it back together again. So we're going to talk about Certified Baddie from Flamebridge Music. Let's get into it. Shit.
You know what you are? You are certified, 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 at the risk of sounding like a groupie, your body's tight, and I will use that term loosely. Know that you're confident, mentality dominant. You got it all over, even side to side is prominent. You're catering to my cakes and I'm promoting your services. Describing what you got and I'm running out of superlatives. Your whole outfit is a crime scene, baby dog, you're murdering. These chicks are soft with jealousy, their milk is permanent. Cause they hate you with all the hater talk and fake moves. Mad cause they get tired and worn out like brake shoes. But I'ma give you your flowers with all that sweet nectar. Recognize you the queen and now I wanna hand you my scepter. Darling, you send me. When dudes see you, they stop so fast, they turn red lights green with envy. You're winning, and I don't see it ending. Anybody disagreeing with that is just pretend. You are certified, 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 like a case of absinthe. You so far ahead of them, everything you say is in the past tense. They'll never reach you, they can't fly like bad blimps. If you were a beat, you would slap harder than mad pimps. Salacious, sensual, sensational. Not even trying to be sexy for you, it's recreational. Even the blind man is thinking the way you carry it. Stallion status, looking like secretariat. How you wearing it, ain't no comparing it. You putting on the show and I thank you for sharing it. Thank you. The truth is you deserve a standing ovation. No surprise that happens in every location that you go to. You were walking momentous occasion. Next thing you know, you be doing the whole nation. Running circles around them like a racetrack. For them that taste bad, they don't wanna face facts. You are certified, 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 certified,
That's the homie from Flamebridge Music, Certified Baddie. And I'm going to tag him on my Instagram too. So if you want to check out more of his music or check out his page, go ahead and go to my Instagram. You can find him there. Man, that was pretty dope. And I find a common thread with all three songs today. They were telling stories. That's pretty cool, man, because I guess, the thing you vibe with somehow finds you, and all three of these MCs, man, they were rocking it and they were telling their story, and with this story right here, he met himself, a confident, beautiful woman, and he was, thrown off. He was thrown back, and he was like, wow, man, this girl's bad. And he was telling his story about what he saw with her confidence and how she carried herself, and and so he's giving props, to the woman, to Mother Earth, and he saw somebody just threw him off with her whole vibe, and that's dope. Because in this times, man, we don't even got to get into it, man. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it before. It's not only females, but it's the fellas too. This generation, man, it's on some other stuff. But things like Tribe Called Quest said, things move in cycles. So hopefully this will pass through. But he's giving props to a beautiful woman, and he likes her confidence, because confidence in a person, that is attractive. This beat was dope. This beat is fresh because I can tell that somebody made it, with the keyboard, some kind of drum machine, maybe all in one, like an ASR or Triton computer or Triton keyboard or something like that. You can just tell it had that natural feel to it. And I have a fond respect for that, because people who make their own beats, their own instruments, that's hard to do. I sample, but I have, sample libraries and stuff, and I put together. What I do is more like composing type stuff with the samples that I have, But when someone is actually playing it, that's impressive, and that's pretty cool, man. That's next level type stuff. That's musician type stuff. The beat was dope, man. I heard the keyboards coming in and out, had the keys going, the drums hit hard. The story was dope. His wordplay was fresh. I like the story content. Man, he really ripped it. He was doing the break, the hook. So he was not only doing the lyrics, he dropped 2 dope 16s in there, and then he rocked the hook. Now, when you listen to the song, that's one thing, you like it, you get into it, but then you imagine when these artists actually do it live, that's a lot of work. So that's not only a musician, a craftsman, but that's a dope MC. Like Kiki Smooth. Man, I seen him, I got to DJ for him one time, man, it was a thing. You talk about an MC commanding the crowd. That's an art form. That's why I like to work with the MCs as a hip-hop head, yes, I'm a DJ, but I love graffiti. Look, I'm rocking my Hex from TGO, look, the DJ, the classic logo from him. I always loved this logo, and I got the t-shirt. Man, Hex is such a cool-ass dude. I'm so lucky because I know both of them, because that's Hex from CBS. He did that one and my other logo. So I'm really involved with the graffiti world. Why? Because I love it. I love graffiti, and I'm a DJ myself, and I know a couple b-boys too. So, I'm into the elements. I'm into the art. And that's why, when I see MCs, it's like, man, that really gets my blood going, because, man, you like to see dope MCs like Kers, like Kiki Smooth, like Flamebridge music. Man, they come with it, and it's exciting, man, because they're dope MCs. They're ripping it. So that was my critique of the night. I can go on and on and on, because I love to talk about hip-hop. It's my thing. It's my love. It's my love. It's my life. It's my whole passion. I got a bunch of stuff out right now, but tonight it's not about me. I'm featuring this artist. Please go to my Instagram. Check them out. I'm going to tag them. Hit them up, or check out their YouTube pages. I'm sure you'll find it, and I'm sure you know about them already. So tap in with me. The next thing I'm going to drop, I'm going to come through with another DJ set. I would tell you what I'm going to rock it, but, I don't even know right now. Maybe one night I'm going to be playing all my songs. Maybe some songs with Kers. Maybe some new songs with Kiki Smooth, like I mentioned before. I never know what I spin because it's always off the top of the dome. Because that's when I think your God self comes out. And that's the real hip-hop, when you do it live and direct. And that's the champion sound.